In a world where the cost of living is constantly on the rise, the cost of care is not an exception. We turn our attention to Leeds, a vibrant city in the United Kingdom. The City Council here finds itself in a rather precarious position. It's facing a budget shortfall, a predicament that is far from unique. But what makes Leeds' situation noteworthy is the culprit, the escalating cost of care. Like a well-oiled machine, every city runs on a budget. This budget is the lifeblood that keeps the heart of the city pumping, ensuring that its citizens enjoy a certain quality of life. But what happens when this lifeblood starts to run low? Leeds City Council is grappling with this very question. The rising cost of care, it seems, has become a formidable opponent. But why are these costs skyrocketing? Several factors are at play here. The aging population, for instance, is one. As more and more people live longer, the demand for care services increases. But it's not just about quantity. The quality of care, too, has its price. Ensuring that our elderly are not just looked after but well looked after requires resources. And resources, as we all know, cost money. Then there's the issue of wages. The people who provide these care services need to be compensated fairly for their work. As living costs rise, so too must their wages. This, in turn, pushes up the cost of care. And let's not forget about inflation. As the general level of prices for goods and services rise, so too does the cost of care. It's a domino effect, and it's hitting councils like Leeds hard. So, what does this mean for the community? Well, when a council faces a budget shortfall, it often has to make tough decisions. Services may need to be cut, or taxes may need to be raised. Either way, the people of Leeds could feel the impact. As the council grapples with this budget shortfall, the question on everyone's mind is, how will this affect the people of Leeds? To understand the full impact of this situation, we need to delve into the economics behind it. The rising costs of care, as we're witnessing in Leeds City, do not exist in a vacuum. They're part of a complex local economy that's interconnected and constantly evolving. When care costs rise, it sends ripples throughout this economic landscape. The City Council, acting as the stewards of the public purse, must find a way to balance these increasing expenditures. This could mean increasing taxes, a move that directly impacts the pockets of local residents and could potentially stifle consumer spending. On the other hand, the council might consider cuts to other services, a decision that could have far-reaching consequences for the quality of life within the community. But hold on a second, it's not all doom and gloom. Rising costs also present opportunities. They can stimulate innovation, as individuals and organizations are forced to find creative solutions to manage these spiraling expenses. This could lead to the development of new, more efficient models of care. It could also encourage the growth of the local care sector, creating jobs and contributing to the overall economy. However, navigating these economic waters is no easy task. It requires strategic thinking and a comprehensive understanding of the economic forces at play. It demands tough decisions and a commitment to finding solutions that serve the best interests of the community. And it calls for transparency so that residents understand the challenges the council faces and can engage in meaningful discussions about the way forward. The economic implications of this situation are vast, and managing them will require strategic thinking and tough decisions. As we look towards the future, the rising cost of care is a problem that isn't going away. The trajectory of care costs, as it stands, is on an uphill climb. This could have significant repercussions on city budgets and communities alike. Imagine a future where the cost of care continues to rise unchecked. City budgets, already stretched thin, could face even greater strain. The burden on communities could also increase. Those in need of care could find it increasingly difficult to access and afford the services they require. The ripple effects of this scenario could be far-reaching, impacting not only the individuals who need care, but also their families, their communities, and the economy at large. But let's not forget that the future is not set in stone. It's not a done deal. There are steps we can take to manage the rising costs of care. One avenue to explore is the investment in care technology. Just as technology has revolutionized other sectors, it has the potential to do the same for care. Innovations could lead to more efficient, cost-effective care solutions, alleviating some of the financial pressures currently faced. Policy changes are another avenue worth exploring. A shift in policy could lead to a more sustainable care system, one that balances the needs of those requiring care with the realities of economic constraints. This could involve a myriad of measures, from increased funding for care services to the implementation of cost control mechanisms. The road ahead is certainly challenging. The future of care costs is a complex issue that requires thoughtful consideration and decisive action. But by exploring potential solutions and taking proactive steps, we can work towards a future where quality care is accessible and affordable for all. The future of care costs is uncertain, but what is clear is that action needs to be taken now to manage them. The cost of care is a complex issue that affects us all. As we navigate through the intricacies of this global concern, your voice and understanding matter. It's crucial to remain informed, to question, and to engage in meaningful conversations. To help you do just that, we bring you insightful content, shedding light on topics that shape our world. Let's continue this journey of knowledge together, so make sure you hit that subscribe button. Stay informed, get involved, and subscribe for more insightful content on the issues that matter to you.